Guys, what's up? It's your girl, AZ Sports Girl, back at it again for another YouTube video. So, I decided since nothing is really going on in the Cardinals camp, I figured I would make a little mini-series on my YouTube channel where I talk about teams that I think are either underrated or overrated. So today, for the underrated category, is the Minnesota Vikings. So yeah, let's do this. So reason number one why I think the Vikings are underrated, their head coach Kevin O'Connell, who I think was with the I think he was with the Rams, I'm not sure. Keep in mind, last year, he was on his first year with this team and led them to 13 wins, which was pretty impressive if you ask me. As a Cardinals fan, I don't know how that feels. We had we had Cliff last year, so never gonna get that out of my head. And I don't know much about y'all's general manager Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, but I feel like he's made some decent moves. Vikings fans, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really know that much about him. Okay, so the next reason why I think the Vikings are underrated is because last year they played my team, Cardinals, and beat them 34-26. And to be honest, I think the Vikings took off with the lead in that game. They pretty much were like, y'all can have the game, like, here. So I think they pretty much sailed to a pretty good win against us. And another reason why I think they're underrated is because in the beginning of the season for the Vikings, their only loss was to the Eagles, which was 24-7. And another reason why I think they are underrated is because their offensive line was ranked like 19th by Professional Football Network. And then now, heading into 2023, ESPN has ranked their offensive line 7th place. I can't argue with that. The Vikings have a pretty good offensive line and defensive line, in my opinion. They definitely have a lot of talent on their roster. And another reason I think they're underrated, their defensive line was ranked 12th. I know that I think they had a pretty good amount of injuries last year too. And I know people are gonna come after me and be like, you have a favorite player on the Vikings roster, but I feel like the most underrated player on their roster is their safety Josh Metellus. And yeah, I just think Josh doesn't get enough attention. I think he's a pretty damn good player. Also, I think the Vikings are underrated as well. I think that I like their fans. Their fan base is pretty chill. When I went to State Farm Stadium for the Cardinals and Vikings game last year, they're pretty chill. They're not as rude and hectic as 49ers fans and Rams fans. I'm not really too big of a fan of Chiefs fans or 49ers fans, so please don't come after me. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And the number one reason why I think they're underrated is because I feel like their roster doesn't get enough attention. They have, 7 players on their roster, I think, that's been to the Pro Bowl? Because I've heard some interesting stuff. They have, I think, 7 players on their roster, I think, that's been to the Pro Bowl. I'm not sure. But they have some pretty good talent. Like, Dalvin Cook's pretty damn good. Kirk Cousins, Andrew DePaloa, TJ Hawkinson, Justin Jefferson, and Zadarius Smith. They have a lot of young talent on the team. Like, I can't argue with that. And before I started recording, I actually heard that y'all are planning to release Dalvin Cook, which I can't really argue with that, but why why are you guys releasing your star running back? Like, I get it. Like, I've been reading that you guys are releasing him because of something with his trade value, kind of like what has happened with DeAndre Hopkins. We ended up releasing him because we couldn't get anybody to trade for him. But yeah. Oh, and y'all have. I know I've never been to y'all stadium before, but the Viking Stadium, it looks impressive, not gonna lie. I know State Farm Stadium's pretty cool as well, but one day I would definitely like to go to the Viking Stadium. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about the Vikings. I truly think that they're an underrated team, and I feel like with the young talent that they have on their roster, I definitely think next in 2023 they can definitely go for the Lombardi. I think they got a chance to go to the Super Bowl, not gonna lie. And before I end this video, I do want to give a special shout out to Rangers/Stars fan 2022 on Twitter. He inspired this video idea, so I thank you, dude, for helping inspire this video. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and hope you guys have a great day or evening.